Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of The Brothers Grimdark. Today we are doing our second segment, but first original of this kind of content for Warhammer from the Beginning with Dean Kehratet.
Hello.
That's him. But rather than doing a kind of run through of what Dean's been painting, today we're going to have a little test game, just a little 500 point game of everything Dean's painted up so far for the Necrons, which we have done the Kehratet.
The Kehratet.
The Kehratet Necrons.
Brilliant.
Named after their masterful painter. So what have you painted up today and what are you bringing?
Today, what I've been painting up over the past month is Royal Warden.
Royal Warden.
He's coming along.
He is coming along.
He'll be there.
He'll be leading the charge.
He'll be leading the charge.
Behind the charge.
Behind the charge.
Go over there.
I've done, there'll be some scarabs.
Some scarabs scuttling around with a
Scuffling around.
With a spider hanging around then to sort of help spawn some more and keep them alive.
A big old spider. We've got Necron Warriors.
10 of those.
10 of those fellas. Immortals.
5 of those.
5 of those. And the sword ones, the name skips me.
Scorpec Destroyers.
Scorpec Destroyers. How could I forget the name?
How could you forget? And hanging around then, the little Plasmancer. Plasmancer. He'll be, helping. I don't really know Necrons too well, so he does something that helps them. I think he makes them extra angry.
Does he?
That's what he does. He kind of goes, he injects them with a little
anger boost.
A little thing, and they get even more angry than they normally are. I think that's what happens. But I think on a 1 he
It'll be a hell of a game.
He might kill one, but But anyway, we'll get into that in game. Facing off against the Necrons, I'm bringing the mighty Space Wolves. So my leader today is sadly not as grim. I am going to be bringing Vigo because I can't resist.
It's Vigo!
It's Vigo, everybody! Because I can't resist psychic powers, and that'll give, another phase for us all to enjoy because Necrons don't have anything psychic. So Vigo is going to come along today and hopefully do some mind
manipulations.
Mind manipulations. Do some of those of the storm variety because he likes storms. He also likes blowing himself up usually. So he might kill himself and that'd be good for you.
Perfect.
But he'll be leading 2 sets of 5 intercessors and a venerable dreadnought and 5 Fenrisian wolves. That's what I've got today. It's just going to be a very kind of simple game. We're not going to do warlord traits or stratagems or relics.
Keeping it simple.
Any of that jazz, We're just going to keep it nice and simple for
Clean cut.
Clean cut, for this first one. We're just going to have one objective in the middle. We'll talk kind of through that of like who controls it and whatnot. But it's just going to be a nice simple game. Learning the basics of the rules of like.
Because we have played before, but it's been a while.
Yeah, and it'll be good for you at home. Hopefully, just to kind of learn this kind of content as well if you're new to Warhammer, and you can sort of just follow along with like what AP means and what ballistic skill means.
AP mean?
An excellent question. So AP, all weapons in the game have some sort of AP, and all units in the game have some sort of armor save. So basically, AP stands for armor penetration. So say I have an armor save of 3+. That means if you shoot me or stab me,
it needs to be 3 or more.
Yes, and I roll a dice and I get 3 or more, that means I'm alive. However, if your weapon...
Take notes.
Excellent. I hope you're doing the same at home. However, if you have some AP on that weapon, or armor penetration, say you have AP -2, that means my save goes to a 5+ rather than a 3+. So having AP on your weapons can really make a difference, especially if you're coming up against some heavily armored foes.
I see.
Which we kind of both are. Necrons are quite tough.
So should be a good mix then.
We'll just lots of shooting and
melting.
So, yes, I do have a melty thing on my dread.
Oh, have you?
So there will be some melting.
There will be melting to be had.
There will be melting today, hopefully. Hopefully I can just vaporize a scarab or two, or a spider, or a Scorpec Destroyer, or whatever takes my fancy.
I hope you don't, but we'll see.
We'll see. Anyway, we shall come back in the game with deployment. See you then. Hello everybody, here we are at the table. wave to the nice people at home, Dean.
Hello there.
Well done. Yes, so here we're at the table, and the first thing is to decide who puts a unit down first.
Who goes first?
So me and Dean will basically have a roll off here. Not really a hugely important one, but we should just see.
Important as it is.
Important as it is. So I roll a 6.
Oh, dang.
So it's a good thing this is a really important roll off, like I just said. Dean rolls with 2. So I will nominate Dean to put a unit down first. That way, you know, just a little tactical savviness there. That way I get to see what he's going to do. So Dean, if you'd like to pick one of your units to deploy first.
Okie dokie.
No pressure.
No pressure now.
There are no wrong answers. Not that one.
Not that one. I will go for these
score picks. So that's 2 different units. So he goes down afterwards, yeah, technically. But you do want to put him next to them, so it's not necessarily a bad decision. But it just gives you more drops at the start of the game, just so you can kind of play around with things. So that's
turn them that way.
That's 3 nasty score picks over there. Okay. Well, to counter that, I shall put a unit of 5 intercessors into this building down here.
So there is pros and cons to going first or second.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Just sort of gives. I mean, not a huge amount, but it just lets me see where you're putting stuff down first, and vice versa. You know. And you can sort of counter to where other people are putting their units down.
Okay.
So what I would do if I were you now is, because I know that you're going to want to put this Plasmancer, as we were discussing in the pre-game, which injects score pit destroyers. So I know that you want to put him next to them anyway. So that would just give you a free drop if you put him there, basically.
Okay.
Now I need to put something down. Like, you've not really given anything else away.
No.
That was obviously what you were going to do at some point out. So now I need to think about what I want to put down and where. And I think what I want to do is just
Dreadnought.
Just to have a Dreadnought smack bang in the middle. You know, he's got different directions he can go should needs be. And
I will then next, I think, go for. I'll just go for these ones.
Some Necron Warriors.
Necron Warriors. Now, how many have we got there?
10.
10 Necron Warriors.
10 of them blighters.
10 little blighters. Maybe I could put them on top, can't I?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I think
Make
I'll
the
do
most
that.
of that cover.
I think I'll keep them up here. Have a good look at the high ground.
What do your robotic eyes see?
Robotic eyes see. So we can pop away. And when placing them down, as long, I mean they can go.
Unit coherency, yes.
Am I best trying to keep them as bunched up as possible?
Not really. I mean, that's fine at the moment. If you've got 10 models, I mean, I forget exactly what the rule is. It's you need to have each base needs to be within 1 inch of at least 2 other bases.
Right, okay.
Which you are at the moment. So that's not an issue. Okay, so I shall just put.
There's another refill, I think.
Oh yes, don't forget him.
Little straggler.
Straggler. So I'll put just another unit of intercessors down here next to these cargo crates.
Non-explosive cargo crates.
Well, remains to be seen. Hopefully not.
Proof is in the pudding. I will now put down
the Immortals.
The Immortals. I'm going to put them
lovely.
underneath. I think just to...
Gonna bot rush that centre objective there. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Good. I shall...
I think.
What to do. I think I'll just have some wolfses over here.
How many do you have there? 5.
Just a little pack of 5.
Just a little pack. And then I will put
the Canoptic Spider.
The Canoptic Spider.
Okay, and my last
indoors.
thing is Vigo,
It's Vigo.
who will not blow himself up today.
Fingers crossed.
We'll see.
And as you were saying earlier, it's good to keep.
The scar, I'd probably put them in front of him, yeah, because they will be a nuisance for me, as they are for many.
For many.
And then that's me done. So you've just got your Royal Warden to put down wherever you like.
Again, is he better along with certain units? Would you say?
He will help the warriors and the immortals. So I believe his two buffing things are in your command phase. If either of those units are in combat with one of my units, you can give them the ability that they can fall back and shoot and also charge, which is very nice.
Okay.
And you can also, I think he just gives a 6-inch aura of giving 1-inch move to core units.
I see.
Which I think is pretty much your whole army at this point, because Necrons keep getting more core stuff added to them. So yeah, he's kind of got those two buffing abilities, and he's got a decent gun on him as well. Okay, so that's deployment done. So we shall...
The troops are down.
Have a second roll off, slightly more important one this time, to see who gets first turn. So 3, certainly beatable. A 3. Oh, a battle of wills begins.
Even Stevens.
It's a 5.
5.
It's a 4. It will be the Space Wolves who go first.
So again, could you choose to go first or second in that case?
No, not anymore. You used to be able to. That's a good question, because you used to be able to pick. So if you deployed really defensively, then you don't care really.
You would just want them to go first.
Yeah. So it used to be you could do that, but they changed the rules for that reason, because people were deploying too defensively, and it kind of slowed the game down.
Yeah,
so now you have to deploy more evenly.
Keeps it a bit more
so you can be in a position to either attack or defend, rather than just really kind of hunkering down and just accepting that if your opponent comes out, they're not going to do much damage. So it sped the game up. But it's an excellent question.
Excellent question.
Here we are in my movement phase, and because I know that basically everything, other than the wolves, which we'll get to in a minute, basically everything in my army has a 6-inch move. So I know that things can move 6 inches. Infantry units, which are basically everything other than my dogs and my dreadnought, they can move through buildings without penalty. So you can sort of go through walls and it doesn't slow down your move or anything. So I'm just going to move 6 inches forward with this unit of intercessors here.
A good choice. A good choice.
A wise move.
A wise move.
And then this dreadnought, because he doesn't like those score pegs lining up over there, he's just going to shimmy around here so he can get some line of sight onto them. So
is the dreadnought a supporting unit, or is he just a get up in the face of units?
He's kind of an all-rounder. He offers some decent shooting, and he offers some decent combat, and he's kind of tough. He's not the fastest, but he does a lot of things pretty well.
And he can deal quite a bit of damage.
Quite a bit of damage, yeah. So he's going to go that way. This unit of intercessors, so if you want to, you can advance with a unit, which basically means on top of whatever your move is, in this case 6 inches, you get a d6 move on top of that. The handicap of that is for most units, that means you also can't charge afterwards, and also means you can't shoot with most weapons. However, these guys are armed with assault weapons, so they will get to shoot. It'll just be a -1 to their ballistic skill, but we'll get to that in the shooting phase. So they're going to advance a 1, of course.
A 1.
So they're not really going to get to that objective, because I would have to go 3 inches to get up. So they will just go hide behind here.
Hide behind the building there.
Hide behind that there building. Okay, Vigo is my rune priest, Psyker, is also going to advance, because you can advance and still do psychic powers and stuff, so there's no really hindrance to that. And he gets plenty for purposes, so he's just gonna shimmy on behind them there. And then lastly, the dogs. The dogs. So, here's a rule that I don't actually know, so I'm going to look up in my rule book. if Fenrisian wolves can advance and charge, so just as I was saying there, some units have the ability that they can advance and still charge, and Fenrisian wolves, they have the Swift Hunters special rule, so you need to look up what exactly that does. Swift Hunters. This unit is eligible to declare a charge even if it advanced this turn. In addition, each time this unit makes a pile-in move or consolidation move, models in that unit can move an additional 1 inch. Okay, so I am going to advance with them because they've got no guns or anything, and hopefully it might mean I can get a charge off on something. So they get a 3. So they're 10-inch move base.
What's the distance to be in range for charging? Is
So
it
you need to be
certain
within 12,
within 12?
and then you roll 2d6,
Okay.
and that's how far you get to go.
You can get to
So
go.
you can declare one within 12, but 13 inches should be enough for purpose.
Oh dear.
To declare a charge on something. Now I wouldn't worry too much, Dean. Like the wolves are not that scary in combat. They're more there just to cause a nuisance. Kind of similar to your
It's
scarabs.
like the scarabs.
It's the scarabs, yeah.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
just there
To tie up a bit,
tie up
units and
something,
stuff.
yeah.
Okay.
But as you say, you've got that ability on your Royal Warden that you could fall back and still be able to shoot.
And shoot.
So even if I do tie up something, you've got that kind of
As a backup.
in the backup, yeah, that you could do. So that's the end of my movement phase. And what happens after the movement phase is psychic phase, which not all armies have.
Forgot about the psychic
We
phase.
forgot about the psychic phase. We forgot about old
It's been a
Vigo.
while.
Old Vigo, yes. So he is going to start things off with a smite. So depending on what he is closest to, it is probably going to be that Necron Warrior. That's like 13. And that
What's
is-
the distance for?
It needs to be within 18.
Right.
But it has to be on the closest.
Okay.
So it's going to be that Necron Warrior balancing on the top there. So it goes off on a 5 on 2 dice, which is an 8. It does. And then I get to roll a d3, and it's that many mortal wounds. And because this is a psychic power, you don't get reanimation protocols with it.
Okay.
So it is 2 mortal wounds, so that is just 2 Necron Warriors smitted.
Smitted.
Smitted. So you get to pick which 2 you want to
To be gone.
be gone.
I will keep these. Get rid of these fellas.
Get rid of those fellas, okay? And then his second psychic power,
To the graveyard with you boys.
which I'm not sure. Living Lightning. One of them closest enemy unit. So that has to be on them again.
Okay.
And this one goes off on a 6. On an 8 again, so that goes off.
Which
And
it does.
again, this is D3 mortal wounds.
Yep.
And then it will jump to the closest unit after this if it kills something.
Okay.
So it's 2 again, so that's 2 more warriors from that unit dead.
They did well.
This is a mighty showing.
A mighty showing from these fellas.
And then that will
4 down.
jump to, I guess it would be the immortals below.
Yep.
And on a 2 to 4, it does 1 mortal wound, and on a 5+ it does D3. So it's D3 again,
Jeez.
and it's 2. So it's 2 immortals dead as well.
Gone.
So Vigo has
Done well.
done what he normally does in turn 1.
Fare thee well, boys.
Is kill a lot of the opponent, and then in turn 2 and 3 he usually tries to kill himself. So that was quite nasty.
That was a bit of a kick in the
Big
teeth. That
kicking.
one.
But you'll be relieved to know that's the end of my
Phase.
psychic phase.
Psychic phase.
So we'll move on to shooting, and we will start with the Dreadnought. So he's going to put everything into the Scorpix because I just don't like them. I don't need that.
Send a volley their way.
Send a volley that way. So you'll start with the multi-melter, which
The multi-melter.
hits on 2s, so he misses once. Nothing I can do about that.
That's okay.
And your toughness.
Happy with that.
Actually, what toughness are you, Dean? So if you look up Scorpic Warriors,
Scorpic.
so they'll be in the elite section. So
In the elite.
somewhere.
Oh, these ones.
Yeah.
It's the ones.
Somewhere around there.
Score.
Keep going.
X.
There they are.
There we are.
So the T.
T is 5.
Toughness 5.
Toughness is 5.
So a multi-melta is strength 8.
Okay.
So because I'm more than your toughness,
Yep.
but not double it,
Yep.
I wound on 3s. If I was strength 10,
Yeah.
then I'd be wounded on 2s.
2s.
Double. And if say I was strength 5, it'd be 4s.
Yep.
And if I was strength 4, it'd be 5s.
Got you.
So on a 3+, that is a wound. It is AP minus 4, so you don't get to. So your save is a 3+.
Save, and I'll be.
Save
3+.
Save 3+. So you
3+.
won't get a save. So on a. How many wounds have you got actually?
Wounds, 3.
3. So on a 3, 4, 5, or 6, I kill one, but you will be getting.
Oh lordy!
You will be getting reanimations
reanimate.
on this. So that does kill one.
Okay.
And then he's got his Storm Bolter, again hitting on 2s, so he hits with everything.
Hits with everything.
This time only wounding on 5s.
Okay.
Because
Rolling good though, by the way, may I add.
Rowan has faced this before. I apologise in advance. So you get 2 saves. There's no armour penetration value on this. Sorry. Yes. We talked a little bit about that pre-game about armour penetration. So the multi-melt has an armour penetration value of -4, which is why Dean's 3+ save was just completely nullified. But this time,
I do get.
You do get your 3+ save. There's no effect on that.
Okay. So
and you
1.
save 1 and fail 1. So 1 takes a wound.
1 takes a wound.
And now what
I
happens?
should be taking these away.
Yeah, you can take those away and just leave a little. Use one of them as a little counter.
So I'll be down to 2.
Down to 2 on one of these guys.
One of these fellas, sorry. Yeah.
So one of them dies, but now what happens is
Reanimate.
because I've done 4 wounds on that unit, you get your reanimation protocols.
Okay.
So you get to roll 4 dice.
Yep.
And if you roll basically it's only 3 dice because it's only for whole units. So it's whole models. So you get to roll 3 dice.
Okay.
And if you roll 3, 5, or 6s, he comes back. But you have to do all of them, just because the way this is.
So I roll 3 and I need to get 5.
All 5s or 6s.
All 5s or 6s.
But if you do, he'll be back.
He'll be back. If not, that's him.
That's
or
him
do I
back.
get? Could I get a chance next?
No, if he fails this one, this is him gone.
That's him gone. Okay. Nope.
No. So failed 1.
5.
So that first score pick is gone, unfortunately. And then we shall move on.
Gerald,
no.
Gerald, no.
And then we shall move on to the intercessors, which you'll be pleased to know is the last bit of shooting we've got.
What about these fellas here?
They can't see anybody.
Okay.
And
because they've moved their maximum distance.
Yeah,
and they can't.
And they elected to hide rather than to shoot this time. So I elected to go for the assault bolters on my intercessors so that they can advance and shoot. So they did not advance. These ones will be hitting on 3s, and I'm going to go after the warriors on the top level again.
Okay.
So 3s. Again, that's a good roll, Linden.
That is a good roll.
And then what is your toughness? So they'll be in the troops section.
Troop section.
Yeah, going that way.
Back the way. Troop section. Necron Warriors.
That's the ones.
What you need to know, sorry?
What your toughness is, please.
Toughness is 4.
Toughness is 4. So I'm strength 4, so that's even. So I just need 4s to wound.
4s to wound?
4s to wound. So that is 6 saves. And again, there's no AP on this. And actually, you're in cover, so you're going to get an extra bonus to your save.
Okay.
So you'll be 3 ups for these rather
ups.
than 4 ups.
How many was that? 3?
6.
Oh, 6 of them there, yeah.
6 3 ups.
6. 6. 3 ups.
Yep.
Here we go.
Oh, drops 3 unfortunately. But what you get to do now is just re-roll those 3 for your reanimation protocols. There you go.
Okay.
And this time you don't need any duplicates, just any 5 or 6 you
and
get, and
they're in.
He's staying alive.
Is that just specifically for these units?
It's just because they're more wounds, so you need to regain all the wounds to bring them back. Whereas these guys, because they're just a single wound each, just any 5 or 6, he'll come back.
He'll come back. That's right, 5 or 6, and then 1.
So 1, but the bonus. So if you go back to Necron Warriors, I believe they have a special rule So here, what does that one say?
Yeah, their number is Legion.
Their number is Legion.
Reroll Reanimate Protocol rolls of 1 made for this unit.
Okay, so you got one there.
So I can roll again?
You get to re-roll that.
It's handy. Nothing.
Doesn't manifest, so. But you did save 1.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah, exactly,
So I get rid of 2.
2, yeah.
Okay, I will get rid of these 2.
So remember about unit coherency. You'll probably want to leave those
well,
2.
of course the...
Yeah, you'll want
Maybe
so,
take them from the sides.
Yeah, take them from the sides, and then yeah, you won't need to worry about that so much. So last thing to do in my, well, depending on whether they make this charge or not, is I'm going to charge Dean's Scarabs with my wolves.
So far, it's not looking good for me.
No,
I don't know. It could turn around.
You could turn around. You'll get to hit back. So yeah, I'm going to charge Dean's Scarabs on a 4. That might not actually do it. Actually, you know. So you need to be able to. Oh no, it will. Yeah. So I would need to be able to get within an inch. So 5 inches essentially. So they will get in. But I have no idea how this combat is going to go. I've never seen it. I've never played it.
It's unheard of.
It's unheard of. Never seen ever. Is wolves trying to eat scarabs and scarabs trying to dig into wolves. So I would just look up how many attacks I have.
And what would they come under? Sorry, Linden.
They are fast attack.
Fast attack.
So you're getting there. Should be right after elites. Maybe just over one more page.
Go back the way.
At the bottom there.
Oh, here we are. Can I pick swarms?
So 2 attacks each and weapon skill.
It's yeah.
It's
Taking a few. The animate thing is a handy tool to have, but
it is good, especially when you've got like a big unit of warriors.
Yeah.
And then it just becomes really hard to chew through them.
Sure. Yeah.
But yeah, so hitting on 3s. Lots of misses. Hard to bite down on these pesky little scabs. And then wounding on 3s, I guess. What toughness are you? Sorry.
Toughness for these ones are 3.
3. So that's 4 saves.
4 saves.
Your armor save?
Armor save is just be A. Is that what it is?
Save.
Ah, sorry. 6 plus.
So I am actually AP -1 on these, so you won't get a save. So
that's
that 4 will go through.
Okay.
But how many wounds do you have?
Wounds. W4.
4. So that does just kill a base. But do you see at the bottom here if that unit has
abilities?
Reanimation Protocols.
Reanimation Protocols, yes.
Excellent. Okay, so you get to roll 4 dice now.
Okay.
And again, because that's an entire base, you need to
do 5s
or 5s. 4 5s or 6s. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
It can be done.
It can be done.
Oh.
Unfortunately not. One base is
no joy.
One base is chomped down on the wool. I don't know how much they enjoyed that.
Chomped down.
But now you get to attack back with your scarabs.
Oh, because you've engaged and attacked. I now get to
you get to nibble
retaliate
me back with your little mandibles and things. So how many attacks does each scarab base get?
Now attacks.
It'll be under A.
4.
4. So you'll be getting 8 attacks back because you got 2 bases there.
Okay, so 8 die.
8 die.
8 die. 4. And I need to get to hit.
Your weapon skill.
Do I compare 4 plus?
4 plus, that's it. You just need to roll.
Just 4.
Just 4 plus. So that is bang down the middle. You got 4 there.
4 there.
Yep.
These fellas are
and
no good.
To wound, what's your toughness? Your strength, sorry.
Strength is 3.
Okay, I am weirdly toughness 4. So you do need 5s.
5s. Okay.
Yeah.
3.
And do you have any armor penetration?
Armor penetration.
Doesn't look like it, but what is this little extra bonus?
Each time an attack is made with this weapon, an unmodified hit roll of 6 automatically wounds the target.
No, we weren't paying attention to that.
Does that mean then that 6s wound instantly?
Yeah. So do you want to do your attacks again?
Yeah.
Okay, so just roll your eight dice again. Sorry, everybody. That's my fault for not knowing that Scarabs had the extra.
It's okay, Linden. It's having to tell me things and remember your stuff.
So yeah, 8 attacks, and
8 attacks.
We will look out for 6s.
So 6s at this stage is
auto wound. Yeah.
Okay. That changes everything.
That does change it. There's a big difference. So that's 2.
Ooh.
But that is the only 2.
It'll do. It'll do.
Come out worse than last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many did I get last time? 3.
3 went through. Okay. So 2 saves, and you know what? I will give you that extra one.
Just for interest's sake.
Because that seems mean. So I believe I must only have 1 wound. It'd be silly if it. Yep. So that is 2 dead wolves.
Wow. Just 1 wound.
Just 1 wound each for the puppers. Yeah. So now we have morales to do. Is the last phase. So
okay.
the score pecs. If you go to their page,
score
should
pecs.
see back 1 or 2.
Yep. Scorpex destroyers.
So we're looking for the LD leadership.
LD leadership. Here we go. This one. 10.
10. So 10 is lots. So basically how leadership works is the number of models that died in your unit, you subtract that from your leadership. So say you were leadership 10,
Yep.
and you lost 6 models,
Yep.
then we'd go to a 4.
4.
And then on a d6, you would have to roll a 4
4 or lower.
Or lower for nothing else to run.
Okay.
So because you're leadership 10 and that goes to a 9,
I just need 9 or
9 or below on a d6. So you can't fail it.
Okay.
So they're fine.
So they're fine.
They're fine. The immortals,
These ones, however.
yeah, the immortals below, they're the same. They're leadership 10.
Okay.
And because you only lost 2, that's an 8, so they can't run.
Yep.
However, yes, the warriors might still be fine. So your leadership 10.
10.
So you lost 6.
6.
So yeah, that's a 4.
4 or lower.
4 or lower.
For them to
not run.
To not run.
They're
2.
fine. Your scarabs, again, I believe, are the same.
Scarabs in the fast section here. I will obviously remember all this.
Oh, don't worry, it is
in due time.
It is a process.
LD10.
LD10.
So
yeah, they only lost 1, so they're fine.
So they're fine.
However, my dogs are not the bravest. It must be said. So I'm only leadership 4.
Okay.
Which is much less than you.
A lot less.
I lost 2, so that puts me at 2.
Okay.
So I need a 1 or 2 for nothing to run away here.
Good luck.
So 1.
That's a 5.
So 1 definitely runs away.
Okay.
And now what happens is called combat attrition.
Okay.
So for each so if you fail a test, each model that you have left in your unit, you have to roll a d6 for. And on a 1, another 1 runs away. So say I roll 2 dice here.
Yeah.
And I roll both 1s.
Yep.
They both run away.
Okay.
However, the addition to that is if you're below half strength, which I am,
Yep.
because I've lost 3 and I've only got 2 left, you also fail on 1s or 2s. 1s and 2s.
1s and 2s.
So 1s and 2s, a dog runs away here. So if I roll 2 1s and 2s, they both run.
Oh, you're fine?
So both dogs stay in combat, nibbling away.
And they're tied?
They're tied, yes.
Okay.
I'll need to check your overlord's rule exactly to see if he could. Well, actually, there's no point really being able to fall back and shoot with him. But anyway, that's kind of the Space Wolf turn. I'm not on the objective in the middle because I didn't roll advance enough. So I don't control that. So that is up for grabs for Dean. He certainly still has some stuff to hurt me with because his shooting is nasty. I have, punched above what I should have done there. But
it happens.
It happens.
There's been a few games in the past.
It's a dice game.
Yep.
But we shall be back in Dean's turn 1 and see what he does.
Okay. So command phase for myself. With my spider, I am able to bring back a destroyed swarm.
Oh.
Which I will do.
Which means my wolves have done nothing.
They've done nothing.
Well done, wolves.
Well done.
So the only rule is he has to be outside of an inch of...
Outside of an inch.
Engaging, right? So he will fit there rather snugly.
Got it. Okay.
And yes, that means that those scarabs can probably fall back from combat now and make a run.
Of course.
A run for the central objective.
The central objective.
So because we're not doing command points or warlord traits or anything. That's all that really happens in
inches.
Dean's command phase. So we'll move straight into his movement phase.
So movement phase, I will then continue with the little scarabs.
So they're 10-inch move.
10-inch. So no.
So we'll get five or six, probably 5 and a bit to get to the bottom, and then 3 inches to get to the top, and then you've probably got another inch move to kind of get one to the front.
So again, my best probably just keeping. So that's only going to be one will get up.
2 might get up. I think you'd get 2 up there.
Is that from there? Right. So. And one will have to stay down.
Yeah, and Dean is now on that objective.
There it is. And again, that will score points as of
Your
the
next command
phase,
yes.
if they are still there.
If they're still there. So that gives me a target which might protect your other stuff, because I really need to kind of get you off that objective.
To get them shifted.
Yeah.
Okay. So I now get to continue with movement of
Everything else.
everything else.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to suppose I'll move my
Spider.
speeder to as well within
Remember,
6.
you got to be an inch away,
from
engagement range. Yeah. Perfect.
There.
Spider's going puppy hunting.
He's going straight into the side. These ones.
The Skullpack Destroyers.
Skullbacks is 8 movement.
So, if you want to, before you move then, if
Okay.
you want to move to the Royal Warden's page,
The Royal Warden.
so he'll be this way.
He'll be. Oh, he'll
So
be
I believe
before
he
the.
has a special. There he is there. So, what's this? Relentless March.
Relentless March. While a friendly core unit is within 6 inches of this model, each time that unit is selected to make a normal move or advance until the end of the phase, add 1 inch to the move characteristics of models in that unit.
So they basically got a 10-inch move now.
10-inch move. Plus, but I would want to maybe use this.
You do that in your charge phase.
Charge
So
phase.
we'll get to that, but yes, well remembered.
Well, remember now. So, movement first.
Yes.
So
So they've got, both those guys have a 10-inch move now.
So, where is it?
And then
And would you normally move from the
front of the base?
The front of the base.
The front of the base, yeah. So you just need to stop.
Well, they're well within the.
Yeah, an inch outside, so that's perfect.
Yep.
You can't really feel that charge, and then yes, you can come.
He can follow behind. Follow suit.
Oh, shoot, yes.
I will then. I'm going to leave these guys up top,
Up top, yeah.
so they can. They can peek over the
Get some pot shots at that.
pot shots of the
dreadnought.
dread. And
Ulfa the Dreadnought.
Ulfa. Now the troop units for warriors. I'm guessing they're 8, 9.
I think they're only 5.
Yeah?
I think they're quite slow, but they will be getting an extra inch because
Of course, because of the movement 5.
Yeah.
So 6.
6. Yeah.
6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Which would take me just to probably that corner
Just
there.
to that.
Just to with that little
Little bitsy there.
little bitty there. And I think that's probably it.
Probably it.
Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do for the movement.
Okay. Well, you've got no psychic,
No psychic.
so straight on to the shoots.
Sadly, shoot, discharge after shooting. Okay.
Okay.
So shooting. I'll start with these guys.
Oh yes.
My Necron Warriors. Attack 1.
So it's go to the weapon profile.
Weapon
So they're
of
armed with the
Goss Reaper, of course. Goss Reaper, Assault 2. Actually, 12 inches.
Well, remember, because of your dynasty, it's actually 15 inches.
15.
You get an extra 3 inches
Extra 3.
on all of your weapons,
That's
apart
true.
from pistols, which you don't have yet. But yes.
And is that going to be... Oh, yes.
Oh yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. So you got 4 left, so that is 8 shots.
8 shots. There's 4 times 2. And they will hit on
What's their ballistic skill? Their BS?
BS. 3+.
3+. Yeah,
That, so every time I'm attacking, just whatever the ballistic skill is
for shooting.
For shooting.
And then weapon skill for combat.
Right, okay.
Yep.
I'll try and...
Unless there's some modifiers in place, but there aren't at the moment, so yeah.
8. So 3+.
Yes.
There's some.
Yeah, drop 3. That's not bad. And then your strength 5 and toughness 7, so you'll be wounding on 5s.
5s.
Yep.
5. Oh no, 2.
2. That's not too bad. So that's -2 to my save. So I need 5s. Fail them both.
Fail them both.
Dreadnought has taken 2 wounds. So he's down.
How many wounds does he have?
8. So he's down to
8.
6. So you're a quarter of the way there, Dean.
Oh well, here we go.
Here we go.
Game on. So they've attacked.
They've attacked.
Shot.
The mortals.
They
can see.
They can see.
Yeah, if you trace a line from that, even that back one's gun.
Yeah.
You can trace a line to the base. Yeah.
So they can attack.
They can attack. So
Perfect.
what's their weapon profile? They're armed with the Gauss blasters.
The Gauss blaster, range 30.
Which becomes 33.
33, which is ample enough.
Ample.
More than enough.
But
rapid fire 1.
So rapid fire 1, if you're in half range, it means you get 2 shots. So it'll be 6 shots from them.
6 shots.
And because you're Kehratet,
Yes.
and because you're within half range, you get an extra AP.
Okay.
So what's their armor penetration at the moment?
Armor penetration.
It'll be on the weapon.
Is -2.
So that becomes -3.
-3.
I'll need 6s rather than 5s for every
For saves.
For saves.
For saves.
So you'll get 6 shots from them.
6 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And
6
I'm
shots.
guessing their ballistic skill 3+ as well.
Ballistic skills 3+, yeah.
So.
Come on, big rolling.
Oh, just drops 1. That's good. 5s again to wound.
5s to wound. No pressure now, no pressure.
Just the 1.
Oh, just the 1.
But I need a 6. Which I don't get. So
Okay.
it's another wound.
Another wound gone.
Almost halfway.
So,
So
right.
the last bit of shooting you've got is the Royal Warden,
The Royal Warden.
who I don't know what he does. We need to
And I don't know.
I do not know.
The Royal
I
Warden.
cannot.
I cannot. He will be in
Yeah, I think the next page.
the
or maybe
next
the one after.
page.
Oh, no. Back a couple.
So is he?
Back
One more?
Back one, I think. Nope, one more.
One more.
There's the devil.
There he is. The Royal Warden. Weapon, the relic, God's blaster.
Relic God's Blaster. That's him.
Hell of a gun.
What's
30 range.
30 range, so that's 33 at the moment, so he is within half range.
Within half. Rapid fire 2.
So that means it's 4 shots. So he's a rapid fire 2, so it gets doubled in half
Double
range.
that.
So 4 shots.
But- yeah.
And because he's within half range, he's getting an extra AP.
And this says -2 here.
So he's AP 3.
AP3.
Now, unfortunately for you, that's all good.
Okay.
Unfortunately for you, he is damaged 2, which would be nice.
Okay.
Because then you'd be taking 2 wounds off the Dreadnought every time. But the Dreadnought has a rule called Armour of Contempt,
Okay.
which reduces all your damage to 1. So you're still only damaged 1, but you're getting 4 shots.
But on other units where that rule doesn't apply.
Yeah, so you could shoot at the intercessors if you wanted, and each one that went through, you'd be killing 1.
Okay.
But
I think I'm worth this going for the Dreadnought, to be honest.
and I think your Scorpex are probably going to eat those intercessors on their own, so I don't think they need any extra help.
Okay.
So yeah, I would
Go with the gut.
go with the gut. So 4 shots from him.
4 shots. And I'm again 3+.
He might be 2+.
Plus 6 skills, yeah?
Yeah,
3.
still 3. Okay.
3+.
He's
Oh,
only hit the once.
oh man. 3, so it's, just the
And then
once.
strength 5 still done.
Strength 5, so
Yeah,
5.
Yep.
5s.
Yep.
Be kind.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, so Dreadnought has survived. He's taken a bit of a chipping. He's definitely
Done well.
cut away at the paintwork there. So on to charge phase.
Charity. What was the movement of the Dread, by the way?
Just 6.
Right, okay.
So start of charge phase, you probably want to activate the plasma sight by injecting
The
angriness.
The rage.
Sheer anger. So you roll a d6 for this unit.
Okay.
And
so it's two.
Just one.
Just one.
Just one.
Of course. And if it's on a one.
One dies.
One dies.
But even so,
the other one still gets the benefits.
Still gets the benefits. Yeah. So it's fine. So both are alive and both have an extra attack and an extra strength.
Bingo.
So, do you want to declare your charges now?
I declare my charge.
So, who is charging and what are they charging into?
I'm going to charge the immortals into...
The intercessors.
The intercessors.
Okay, I mean, you can't really fail that. So, they're just in.
How does a charge work normally, though? So you have to charge the distance. Roll for distance.
You would roll whatever distance are you away.
Okay.
So, if you're 7 inches, you would need... 7.
7.
You're 1 inch away, and on 2 dice, you can still get a 2, so you can still make it. And same with the spider, who I assume, because of the way you positioned him, is looking at those wolves. I think he probably
he fancies it. Yeah.
He fancies the wolves.
He fancies them.
Okay, so both of them are just in. Because they can't fail those charges.
Should I? Maybe I'll go with them first.
Well, I can't interrupt. I can't do anything. So it doesn't matter where you attack. You'll get to attack with this unit and this unit before I get to do
on
anything.
a charge, would we have to do basically everything charges in, then you attack, then you do the wounding and
charge
stuff?
phase first, then combat phase.
Right.
So charges happened.
Charges happened.
Again, there's nothing I can do to stop you. So
Yeah.
It's your choice, just for funsies, whichever way you want to go.
Okay. I think we'll maybe tackle this little scenario here.
Okay. So
and save the big finale.
Big finale. Okay, so go back to the spider.
Spider.
There he is.
He is.
So he has a mighty 5 attacks.
5 attacks.
And he is weapon skill 4+.
4+. 5 attack. Weapon skill, did you say?
Weapon skill.
Right, okay. So, everything 4+.
Everything 4+.
Is...
So that's 3?
3?
No, 2. But it's all you need.
Oh, of course
just
it's 2.
Sorry, me not reading the dice there. And you are strength 6.
Strength 6.
So 3s.
3s?
So that's just the one. You are AP -3. So one is definitely a dead
One's
dog,
a goner.
and the other one's probably going to run away. So
okay,
we'll go to this combat here.
Yep.
So over to the
back to
skull peckers.
Scorpers.
So these two have 2 different weapons. So
okay,
you're going to have to do them individually. So one is armed with the hyperphase threshers.
Yep.
So he has. We'll do him first.
Each time the bearer fights, it makes 1 additional attack with this weapon.
Okay, so he has a 3 attacks base, so he's getting 1 extra attack for his weapon, and then he's getting also an extra attack because the plasmancer injected him with anger. So that's 5 attacks just on that one guy. Okay. So you want to do those first?
5 attacks for the one guy.
One guy. And he has also an extra strength because of the anger that you got injected.
Yeah, that's handy.
Oh, yeah. Keep him around.
5, and I would need to hit 3+.
3+.
Right, okay.
Ooh, just drops 1.
Just drops 1.
And you are strength.
Strength 5.
Strength 5, so strength 6. So 3s.
3s.
Because you're extra angriness.
Oh my good lord.
What's the armor penetration on that?
3.
So I need a 6. Of course.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
Of course he does.
So the other guy is +2 strength.
+2 strength.
So that makes him strength 7. But because he got injected with anger, he's strength 8. So you'll be wounding me on 2s this time.
Wounding on 2s.
But you're 1 less attack because you don't get the extra attack for your weapon. So you're just 4 attacks on
4 attacks. Hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 3s.
3s. Wounding on 2s.
Yeah. Right, that's 3.
3.
Right, just don't roll like a peanut, Dean.
Don't roll like a peanut. So 2s.
2s.
All 1s.
Oh, don't do it.
Oh,
you rolled 2 1s.
2 1s. Oh my good lord.
What's the armor penetration on that?
Armor penetration is... There's a F. -4.
-4. Okay, so that is 1 dead, at least. So 1 just dies. And then I get to attack you back.
Oh god.
So I'll start with my poor little wolf who's probably just about to run away.
You still get...
He hits twice.
He hits twice, wow.
He doesn't wound.
Okay.
And then the space wolves over here, the intercessors. So they are 2 attacks base. Sorry, everybody. Space means there's lots of stacking things. So 2 attacks base, and then an extra 1 for the sergeant, and then they all get an extra attack because they were charged. Because
this is when the dice come out.
The dice come out.
This is when
yes. And I am weapon skill 3+, but Space Wolves have a specific ability that whenever they charge, are charged, or heroically intervene, they get +1 to hit. So I'm hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s. Which is all.
This is quite a lot.
Good enough.
And now I'm...
What's the...
Here must be toughness 5 at least.
Toughness 5, yeah.
So I'm wounding on 5s. So that is...
Wait,
wow.
Yeah.
Linden, stop rolling.
Linden, would you stop rolling well?
That's 9 saves.
9 saves.
Just on your regular 3-up save.
So I have to roll, 9 dice.
9 dice, yeah. Because I'm just not rolling very nicely. Apparently.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and my would then be, what did you say, 5s? For saves?
No, 3s. 3 plus save.
3 plus save.
Yeah.
Nope. 3.
So unfortunately, that is the unit.
Gone.
And if they're all dead, you don't get reanimation protocols.
You sure?
I'm unfortunately
I'm
sure.
unfortunately.
That is not
dead,
the
sir.
way I expected that combat to go.
He's still there.
Can't really do much anymore.
Is that so? His thing is basically to boost.
The boost them, yeah.
And when the unit is gone, can he attack?
Actually, he might run away. We'll come back. He might have a special rule that means he runs away. But before we do that, we'll see if my wolf runs away. He does. So he's at least dealt with. But we'll come back and see if the Plasmancer also runs away. Okay, so tentatively back in the Space Wolf phase after a really unlucky combat there from Dean. I've never, that's really not how that should happen. But anyway, that's the way things go sometimes in a dice game. So I don't really have a command phase, so it's straight to movements. And these intercessors, which spent all of the last turn discussing
tactics and
hairstyles, actually.
Hairstyles. I see.
But, so they're going to jump up there and sort of try to deal with those scabs, maybe. And these intercessors, oh yes, that's the other thing. This Plasmancer, in the morale step, if it's not within 6 inches of a destroyer unit, which is not anymore, it does sadly run away. So he goes. But he did valiantly, he did his job, he buffed them up. And
well, he buffed them up and sent them on their way, and it all went pants up.
Weren't angry enough, apparently.
Yeah.
And these intercessors will come round here, and sure, Vigo will advance. Yes, he's hungry for it.
He's up for it.
Vigo's going 11, and he wants to, go say hello to Mr. Warden over there.
Hello, Mr. Warden.
And then
Surprise.
The Dreadnought will shuffle around here to sort of start looking at that.
Hiding.
That spider. he's like, how did you get your hairstyle so nice?
Yeah. I heard you all talking earlier.
What's with this? Oh, perms.
I heard the mohawk is in this week.
Okay, so that's my movement phase.
Is that you finished, done? And,
so we go into psychic phase now, and hopefully Vigo will blow himself up to help even the tide.
Just what does he need to roll for him to blow up?
Double 6 or double 1.
Okay. So he's psychic phase again.
He's psychic phase again.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, he's going
double
to
6 or double 1.
Smite the immortals right
smite me
in front of him. He doesn't blow himself up, and he does successfully smite. So D3 mortal wounds on them. Just the 1. So one
goes.
1 is dead. And then now he will try living lightning on them. Oh, he thought about it. Not quite a perils, but it does go off, and it does kill 2. So that's sadly the end of the immortals without Vigo killing himself.
They are finely painted though. The painting alone is...
The painting alone is tremendous. Okay, so that's psychic phase done.
Okay.
Shooting phase.
I've forgot about the psychic phase.
Oh.
By the
Yes, many have underestimated Vigo in the past. So these 3 intercessors will look at shooting at those scarabs, because I don't like those pesky little
Calling up the
scarabs.
side of the building.
The other 2 can't see, and so we'll just see what they do. That many hits. What toughness are you again, Dean?
Oh, 50 or something.
It'll be in fast attack.
Fast attack. Oh, this way.
That one there.
Fast attack. Toughness is 3.
3. So that is 5 saves. No AP.
6 up.
6 up.
God, I hope for up.
He's done
Oh!
it. He's done it. So he only takes 2. So 1 base just takes 2 wins.
Oh, and what's the
4 wounds each.
4 wounds?
Yep.
Yes. So and that's 2 wounds. So I'll put 2 on this dice here,
Yeah.
and then just put next to that.
Yeah. Okay, and then lastly, that unit of 4 intercessors
Hi-ho, silver.
will shoot at the spider. Because I don't like that spider undid all my wolves' nice work.
What's the wounds for the 6?
Why do I... Like, there should be more misses in there than 1.
There should be. There should be, but that's...
It's okay. You know, I'm paying...
Don't let it get you
I'm
down.
reaping
Don't let it get you
yeah,
down.
I'm reaping the rewards now, but, you know, I have sold my soul for these dice. And then what toughness are you, Dean?
Toughness for the spider, yeah?
Yes.
6.
6. Okay. So
Canoptic.
So that is 4 saves at whatever your armor save is.
Armor save is
3 plus.
3 plus.
So 4 3 plus saves.
Two.
2. Okay, so he takes 2 wins.
2 wins. So what did I say he was on? Sorry, memory like a fish. 2, wound 6, so he's down to 4. Okay.
Down to 4.
Right.
Okay. And lastly, I will charge with my intercessors into the scarabs, because I want that objective. Can't really fail. So there I go.
Into the fray.
Into the fray, yes.
Scarab
again,
fray.
intercessors are 2 attacks base, but they get an extra 1 on the sergeant, and then they get an extra 1 for just because Space Marines get all the rules.
Save 6 plus. Oh, wounds 4.
So that is just one there.
That's a wee bit better in
9,
my favour.
and then wounded on 3s. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 saves.
7 saves.
So I certainly can't kill them all, and you will be
3
bringing,
plus.
no matter what happens, you'll be bringing 1 back.
6 plus.
6 plus.
How many saves, sorry, Linden?
7.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gotta love those 6s.
Save 1.
1.
So what happens there is 2 bases die,
Yep.
but because 2 bases have died, you
Yep.
now get your reanimation protocols. So you get to roll 8 dice, because they've got 4 wins each.
Okay.
So 8 dice, and if you get 4, 5, and 6s out of that, at
Yep.
least you'll bring a base back.
4, 5s, and 6s.
Yeah. Sorry. You need 4, 5s, and 6s.
4.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
You need 4 of
Yep.
a 5 and
I'm with you
6.
now.
Sorry, that's a very confusing thing to say.
4, 5, 6s.
But you get to roll 8 dice.
All right,
So you
okay.
get another 4. So these all need to be, I don't want to alarm you, but these all need to be 5s and 6s.
It all has to be down to this one.
No.
No chance.
So 2
1s
die,
and 2s.
but the good news is your spider's going to bring 1 of those back.
And it's just 1, isn't it? Could I choose the bottom one?
You can choose whichever ones you want.
Because, yeah, I'll do that, yes.
Yep. And then that's the end of my turn. We will be back in Dean's turn. Nobody's scored any points on that objective yet, because I have taken it back because my unit is
On there.
objective secured, and Dean's isn't. But he will have a whole turn to kill my intercessors off there, which he might be able to do,
Might do.
because they Spider is actually nastier in combat than I thought it was. So he could float up there and just stab me, and he's also got some shooting he can do. So we'll see what Dean does in his turn.
Okay, so command phase for me. I'm going to bring back
A Spidder.
Spinners.
Not a Spidder, a Scarab.
Scarabs.
With
A
that
unit of
peskily useful spider, actually. Your favourite unit, model of the month, you described him as.
handy little trait. he's holding up to his name of Model of the Month after this game.
Yep.
So that's him brought back.
And a bit of synergy with the Warden there, is it?
Yes, he is going to.
His
with the 9 is for fallback and charge.
fallback and charge, yes.
Fallback and charge.
Nice little move.
And
So
I'm going to fall back with the scarabs.
10 inches.
10 inches, so I will move them, well, just for
Prosperity. Yeah,
possibilities. 10.
yeah,
so
get them
around here.
nice and close to Vigo so they can
Move them up to Vigo.
go nibble away at his ankles.
And then charge now?
No, because you got to do the rest of your movement phase.
Movement phase, okay.
Movement phase. So everything else you want to move, I would move.
So normally a fallback would just be
In your movement phase.
in the movement phase,
Yeah.
but because of his ability
You can
to.
now fall back and charge, but it still
Yeah.
happens in the charge phase.
Got you.
But they've just got that ability now.
Okay. So. Now, with these fellas. Was I wanting to. Yes, I was going to move.
Yeah, because you really want to contest that objective. You're gonna
Exactly, yeah. Oh, plus, well,
Yeah, he's gonna go that way.
I'm going to move him. His movement is
6.
6, so it's. Yeah, well within.
Yeah, he'll get to the base. No
There.
problem.
If it needs to
cheeky
go up.
recharge.
And then. These ones.
So they're 5-inch move, but they're up to 6 because of the Warden's
Which is the Warden.
relentless march
Yeah.
ability.
So.
So it'll be 3 inches to go down. 'cause they're top
Right.
level, and then 3 inches forward. So basically 3 inches forward from wherever they are now. Is where we'll get to.
Forward. And would that be front of the base?
Front of the base, yeah. So, and that'll probably be like a 6-inch charge for them or something like that.
Yeah, so there's there. Down, down, down.
Down, down,
Down, down, down. We are going down. And then he would you say, is he best keeping up with?
I'd kind of move him this way just to make it as awkward as possible for me to.
And his movement.
It's probably 5.
5.
He's a bit.
Well,
It might be 6 actually, because he's a bit taller. He's a tall fellow.
I wish I was taller. That's
He is movement 6. Yes.
6. But that's, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just going to put him on the grate for
Okay. Now your shooty shoots.
shooty phase. The Warden.
Royal Warden.
The Royal Warden. To the. There he is.
Intercessors in the middle.
The relic. Rapid fire 2.
So I'll be 4 because
So I'll
you're
be-
well within half range now.
4. AP minus 2.
Becomes AP minus 3.
AP minus 3.
And most importantly, you are damaged 2. So any wound that gets through will kill an intercessor. Because I'm 2 wounds, but that will just negate that. You'll just go right through. With your nasty relic gun.
So,
So remember, Dean, don't roll like a peanut this time.
I'll try not to.
That's better.
That's
Much better. So 4 hits,
4 hits.
and then your strength.
And
The 6s don't do anything on that. It's just the scarabs. Don't
Right,
worry,
okay.
I'm trying to keep track of that now.
keep track of that.
So your weapon is strength 5.
Strength
and
5.
Toughness 4. So
Yep.
you're 3 pluses.
3 pluses
to wound.
to wound.
Yep. That's 3. That's
3.
And your AP minus 3, so I need 6s. I don't get any.
Oh!
So that's 3 dead intercessors.
Oh, well then. That's.
How the turntables.
Well. That's handy.
Yes.
So they've that was just him,
That's just him
as well.
Yeah.
So
Powering up.
do I
And now, at this point, I would now
shoot
yes,
them into there?
That's what I would do. Yeah.
And I'll keep
I would try to whittle those
Whittle them down.
intercessors down a little bit.
So that's Necron Warriors 3 plus weapon rapid fire 1. Yeah. Okay, so 4, 3 plus. Better. Much better. So it's
you get an extra 4 shots because these guys have the Goss Reapers, so they're assault 2. So you get an extra 4 shots.
I thought it was rapid fire 1.
No, the immortals, the ones that are all dead now, are the rapid fire ones.
So they get another 4.
You get another 4 shots, yeah.
Actually, where did that one?
That was nothing, so you can roll that one.
Okay.
So you rolled your first 4 and you get another 4. Hitting on 3s. Not quite so good. Next one though, that's handy. And then your strength 5, I believe, on that.
Strength 5.
Strength 5 on the weapon.
Yep.
Yep. And it's AP minus 2, but because you're Nephrite and you're in half range.
3.
AP minus 3, yeah. So you need 3s to wound, and
Yep.
then I'll only be getting a 6-up save.
Come on, 3s.
3.
So it'll do.
That'll do, and then 6-up save. I save 1.
Save 1.
2 go through, so that's a whole dead intercessor.
Oh, that's all. Yep.
That's not nothing.
Oh, because they're wounds 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, wounds 2.
Okay.
So that's your shooting done now. Do you have any charges to declare?
Oh, I have charges.
I thought you might.
I thought you might. I will charge with my
The spider.
spider. So is it still 3 up?
He has the fly keyword, so he doesn't have to worry about height differences.
Oh, nice.
So he's basically...
He just takes all as a straight line,
so
essentially.
I think he's probably 2 inches away, so I don't think you can fail. So he's just in.
He's in.
But the warriors, if you want to get them in, they've probably got a...
More of a hill to climb, I think.
So that's 3 inches and then 3 inches up. So they've got a 6-inch charge to make. So 2 dice
2 dice,
and a 6 or above.
and if they fail,
Then that's it. They don't make
you get to shoot or anything.
No.
Did it used to be the case?
If we play Overwatch, which is a stratagem, so we'll get to that maybe next game once we
Okay.
introduce stratagems. Yes,
So 6,
they're in.
they're in.
Perfect. And then lastly, your scarab's going to go after the mighty Vigo.
The mighty. Just move the. Oh, man overboard. Just move them up.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, they got 8-inch, so yeah, they can swarm around a little bit. And that is.
Through etiquette, you don't really want to move your opponent's models, do you?
You know, we're all
Obviously, it's a
friends
bit
here.
more of a friendly table up,
How dare you!
eating the models.
Yeah.
And, so
Scarab.
that's a straight in because
Yeah.
we can't.
Yeah,
That's true.
and the scarabs can fall back and charge because of the ability the warden gave them.
Oh,
Because they're
so-
called- yeah.
So you can
not-
charge, fall back and charge again?
if he gives them that ability again. But remember, they're in combat in the middle. At the
Which
start
was
of
the
time,
initial
so,
fallback.
So they fell back and they have the ability to charge. So yeah, they can't fail that. So
They're in.
they're in.
They're
and
in.
again, there's nothing I can do to stop you. I can't interrupt you or anything. So just wherever you want to go first for funsies or wherever. Start with
Just here, because I don't think. How many wounds does Vigo have?
5.
Oh, okay.
And you've got 8 attacks
Ooh.
with those.
Pesky little. So 8 attacks.
Basically a little blight of the
4,
scarabs.
5.
Where is it?
That's 8.
There they are.
There.
So
4 plus.
Yes.
Off the table. Nope.
So 4 smack down the middle, but 2 of those 2 6s, they auto wound.
Sweet. So these down to 3 wounds.
Well, they still get save, but they're
save,
but
sorry,
they're
yes,
auto
yes,
wounded,
yes.
and then yeah, now you 2,
And I'll need a.
5 because you're strength 3, I believe. Another one. So 3 saves on my 3 up.
Oh my good lord.
Save them. That's
Stop saving them.
and then yeah, what do you want to go with first? I'd probably go with the spider first, just because he's damaged 2.
Okay.
So
It's just 5, I think.
5 attacks, yes, hitting on 4s as well, I think.
5.
So he has a decent chance of killing those last 2 on his own before the warriors have to do anything.
Hitting on 4 pluses. These are my dice, by the way.
Those are your dice, yes.
They're my dice. Remember.
Yeah.
Absolute shambles.
It is a bit of a shambles. Right, over to the warriors it shall be. Dean?
Absolute. Warriors.
Yes, just 1 attack each, I think.
Warriors.
But hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3, so it's
4 of them left.
4. Hitting on 3s. Is that wherever
Not better. So,
no
extra things, and then no.
I'll always ask.
And then wounding on 4s, because you're strength 4 and toughness 4. Just the one.
One. I'll take it.
Save.
How to see?
Okay, so tax back. I will put both my intercessors into your spider, because again, I don't like the fact that he keeps healing things.
Good job, actually moved them up then.
Yeah.
In that case, because otherwise you would have got points.
I would have kept the objective.
If I just sat back.
Move. And I've missed with lots of things. I'll re-roll that. So 3 misses. Wounding on your toughness 6, aren't you, on the spider?
Toughness is indeed 6.
So I need 5s, so nothing. So I do nothing back to you there.
Good.
But Vigo does not like these little things nibbling away at his feet.
No, he doesn't.
So, actually, how many attacks is a Primaris Librarian?
Primaris?
He is... Where are me, my little cherry
Whoa, wait,
blossom?
does he just have a blade?
He's got a power sword. But it doesn't really matter, you only save his 6 plus 1. So he is 4 attacks. So he's 5 attacks.
4 attacks.
But his only weapons go 3.
My wound is 4.
So he misses 2. And he wounds twice.
Okay.
Which will go straight through your armor save. And he has...
Straight through.
Straight through. 4 is right out. He has a force sword. So it is damage D3. So 2 dice, 2 D3s. And it's not quite enough. I only cause 3...
And he misses!
3 wounds. So 1 is alive on 1 wound. 1 of the bases. I did not kill any.
So 1 is on 1 wound.
That is correct. And that is morals. I could fail. I lost 3 intercessors, so I could fail on a 6. I don't.
Oh, nice.
And you have no morals to do.
Nope.
So that is end of turn.
End of turn.
So we will be back in Space Wolf's turn. Okay, here we are in my command phase, and something is actually happening. Ulthar has decided that he wants to go get a perm. It's his commanding decision. So Ulthar is going to play no further part in today's battle. He did well, but
A little too well.
a little too well, I fancy. So yes, he'll have to go get a perm to celebrate his too wellness. Right, so on to the movement phase, and it's going to be fast. Basically, these intercessors, I know they can make it up there because of their movements. They're basically going to shimmy up there, just so they've only got a very short charge to make. And then we will be on to psychic phase. So Vigo has to go after what is closest.
Which will be?
Case, obviously those scarabs. So he will smitten them first. He does on a 7. And he does 2 wounds.
So that'll be 3.
3, yep. And then he will move on to living lightning. Which goes off on a 10. And does 1 mortal wound. So that one will be dead.
Yes.
And so that's Vigo done, that's psychic phase done. Shooting, Vigo will shoot a pistol at it combat. He hits.
And he hits.
He wounds on a 4 because he's bliss skill 3+, and his gun is strength 4 and your toughness 3. So you got 6 up save.
6 up save. Doable.
Doable. Seen him done.
5.
Nope. See, that scarab base is down to 3 wounds. 3 wounds. And then we shall move on to the charge phase. So those intercessors are going to charge into Necron Warriors. They can't really fail. There they go.
If they're already in combat, there's no charge, obviously.
Well,
It's a silly question, but like the one, he's obviously in combat with these 4 warriors.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he can't. He
He just attacks as normal, yeah.
So he's not going to get any bonus for charging or anything. But why won't you stay?
Oh,
There we go. But those 3 will. Okay, so those 3, because they're the only thing that charged, will attack first, and then you will get to attack after this. So 3 regular ones, and then the sergeant. So all into the Necron Warriors.
Ooh.
Miss a bunch. Wounding on 4s. Just 3 saves, no AP. So 4 up, I believe. not Necron Warriors. So fail them all, but you do get reanimations on those 3. So 5s and 6s again on those 3 to
3 2s.
2s.
5 or 6s. Oh! Royal Warden.
Roll another one.
I'm just trying to add a bit of flair
So
into the...
1 survives, but because you're warriors, you get to reroll 1s on your reanimations. I know 1 survives, so only kill 1 there. And now it is your activation, so you get to pick where you want to hit back first. I would probably pick the spider, because the spider could probably, again, potentially kill both of those.
So, what am I doing?
I would attack with the spider into these intercessors.
Because you've attacked.
Yeah.
Right. Because you attacked spider but missed.
No, I attacked the Necron Warriors and killed 1.
Ah, okay.
But now, so say you decide to attack with the warriors, they probably won't do a lot.
Okay.
And then I could attack with these intercessors into the warriors, and if I kill 1 more, I will take that objective.
Okay.
Whereas, if you attack with the spider and you're able to kill both my intercessors,
Yeah.
you will have that objective, because we'll both have 3 obsec,
Yep.
but you will have an extra model. So that'll be your objective.
Ah, okay.
Whereas if you leave those intercessors alive,
Yep.
I'll have it.
Okay.
So that's...
So, attack that then.
Yes, spider into those intercessors. So 5 attacks.
5 attacks.
Please don't miss them all this time.
Try not to miss them all this time. 5, and it's 4 plus.
Hits for 2. That's better.
Well, that's
That's better. And your strength 6, so you're wounded on 3s.
wounding on 3s, and they're right. What's their wounds again? 2.
2, but you're damaged 2. So each one that goes through will kill 1.
So I need 3 plus
There's 1.
1.
And it's AP minus 3, so I'll get a 6 up save. I don't, so 1 is dead.
1's gone. Okay.
And now I will activate with Vigo to see if he can kill off that pesky last Scarab base. Probably not with a roll like that, although maybe. Wounding on 3s. It's just the 1. It goes straight through. You've got 3 wounds left, so I need a 5 or a 6. No, just the 1 wound. So he's down to 2. And now it's your activation. Now I have cunningly done a play here
Okay.
of removing this intercessor, which means your Necron Warriors cannot consolidate this way. So your 3 Necron Warriors will have to go into this unit. But that's
Right.
okay. You still just need to kill 1 more intercessor and you will have that objective. So
Okay.
you've got 3 Necron Warrior attacks into these 3 intercessors.
The 3. And is that 2?
Just 1 attack
Just
each,
1 attack each, yeah.
and hitting on 3s.
Hit on 3s. 1 attack each.
Just the 1. Wounding on 4s. No AP, so
6.
just a 3 up, and he's fine.
Nailed it.
Okay, and then last attack is just this sergeant into the spider. He hits all the times. He needs 5s to wound because you're top 6. So 1 wound.
1 wound.
1 wound.
No saves
No AP. No. Well, no. Sorry, you get your save. It's 1 wound and you get your 3 up save.
Yep, save.
Failed it. So he's down to 3 wounds now. He's
Oh,
already
there's
taken
1
a
there
couple. Yeah,
already.
So he's down to 3. And then
Oh.
your scarab
Oh,
gets to attack back into Vigo. Nibble away. So he's 4 attacks.
4 attacks.
Nibble away at my ankles.
Nibble on. 3. 4 plus.
2.
2.
Wounding on 5s.
Nice.
So 1.
1.
Will Vigo save? No. So Vigo takes a wound. He's down to 4.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn. Again, I didn't score any points on the objective at the start of my turn because you had it. However, I'm also done enough to stop you scoring points. Because I have 4 objective secured models there and you only have 3.
Both in check.
Both in check. So it is over to Necron's turn 3 next.
So my command phase, I can't bring a unit of scarabs back because my spider is not within the 6.
Yes,
6
it's all the way
inches.
over there. But you can use your Royal Warden.
Yes, which I will use the name of the command. Well, fall back and
just
fall back and charge.
Fall and charge. And
so I'll move.
Scarabs just need to get
just
an inch out. And
inch
then
out.
that opens up Vigo to be shot at.
By the Warden.
And that'll be it for your shooting.
That's that for the shooting.
So let's go see what he does. 4 shots.
4 shots.
Because he's rapid fire 2.
Rapid fire. And it'd be, was it 3?
Yeah, he's ballistic skill 3, I believe.
3 plus, yeah.
Yeah. Hits with 3, not bad.
3. And
Wins on 3s because he's strength 5. Well, his gun's strength 5.
Better.
Wins all 3 times. He's AP minus 3, so I need 2 6s here, or Vigo's dead.
Oh.
Damage 2. Get 1, but it's not enough. That's 4 wounds. Vigo goes.
Vigo's gone.
Without doing a single wound to himself, for I think the first time ever. So yeah, that's great. That's my warlord killed. And now it's just charges. So the scarabs
could charge.
I would not do that personally.
Why? I would not do that.
Or would I? Yeah, actually.
Because
I maybe would. I'd charge them.
Get them in, see what they can do.
See what they do. Yep. Just be a nuisance.
Do they have
fly? That's a good question. At the bottom, does it say fly? It does. Fly.
Fly.
Yes. So they ignore heights for. So they just
like a
5.
5.
Yep.
With 2 dice.
Yep. They're in.
They're in. They're in.
So because they charged, they'll hit first.
They're in the walls.
4 attacks.
4 attacks. Hitting on 4 pluses.
4 pluses. Oh, it's 2 auto wounds, but that's it. The other 2 miss, but the other 2 go straight through. So 3 plus saves. I saved them both. And now it goes to my activation, so I'll do the intercessors, who are now only 2 attacks each because they didn't charge, but then an extra one for the sergeant. 4 hits and wounds 3 times.
3 times.
3 times on your warriors. So you got 4 up saves. Fail 1, but you get reanimation protocols on that 1.
This one?
Yeah, so 5 or 6. Fine, so they do nothing. And then it's your activation. Again, I'd probably do, because these ones have attacked, you don't need to worry about hitting with your warriors first. So I would go with the spider, see if you can kill him.
5.
2 hits.
Whoops.
Wounded on 3s.
Wounding on 3s.
Both of them. I need 2 6s here. I got 1 again, but it's not enough.
Not enough.
That intercessor is dead. And now I've got no further activations, so it goes back to you again with these 3 warriors.
So attacking with them.
Into the intercessors, yeah.
And yeah.
Just 1 attack each, I believe.
1 attack. Where are we now? Necron Warriors, yeah, 3 plus 1 attack.
The blighters.
There they are. 3.
Weapon skill 3 plus, yeah, 3 attacks on 3s. 1 hit.
1 hit. On.
Nope, so that's nothing. The end of turn, there are no more else to do. At the start of my turn, which we're just going to go right into now, because my turn's going to be very fast, I don't get that objective again because Dean, we both have 3 objectives secured there, but Dean has the extra model in his scarab. So yeah, we now just go into my shooting phase, which I get 3 pistol shots, which I'll be going all into the warriors.
Pistol shot.
Pistol shots. I hit once. I do not wound. And now we go into the combat phase because there's nothing else to do. And it goes to your activation first.
Well then. 3. Gonna do some damage here.
2 hits.
2 hits. And yep.
2 wins.
2 wins.
Save them both.
Save them both.
And 4 hits.
It's going to turn into a bit of an arm wrestle, you reckon?
3 wins on your warriors.
3 win and 4 plus.
Yeah. 2 die, but then you get your reanimation protocols on them. Save them both.
Save them both.
And now it goes to your turn.
Yeah.
So what I would do this turn is I would fall back with the scarabs. You're not going to be able to recharge with them, which is fine. But then I would put the 9 inches on the warriors.
Yep.
So you can fall back with them and shoot and charge.
Nice.
And then charging with the spider. So I'd fall back with the warriors.
Yep. If he's in within the 9.
Yep. So the scarabs are just kind of out of the game, and actually, yeah, you can move them around there just so next turn they're closer to the spider. These
fall
guys,
back.
Yeah, just need to go back an inch, and then you'll get to pepper
with
intercessors with him and these 3 guys, and then if that fails, you can charge them. Actually, stick them over here just to make things easier. Should you fail, you can charge in with the spider.
And it's
4 with him. Yep.
4 with that, and at 3.
Let's go 3, yeah.
3 plus, yeah. 1. So
1. Okay.
Oh god.
Winding on 3s.
5.
He does AP minus 3 still, because you're in half range. 1 dead, because it's damage 2. And then your warriors, that's 6 shots of them in total.
6 shots.
So assault 2.
6 shots. 3 plus.
Just the 1. You're making it hard for yourself again.
I really am.
And then wounding on 3s. Yes, it's AP minus 3 as well. So I need a 6. Nope.
I'm hitting the bare minimum with dice rolls.
So 1 takes a wound, and now it's charge phase.
So it's basically these guys are.
Yeah, I would not charge with them just because now they're perfectly safe, and you know that you've got obsec, and you can just tie me up with the spider. Even if you don't kill me with the spider, there's nothing I can't get at your warriors, so you're always going to be scoring that point. So I would just put the spider in. So whatever charge he needs.
What was that? That's 3.
3. So just don't roll a double 1, Dean.
Could happen.
Could happen. Seen it done, but
5
definitely
and
not
6.
with that. So a mighty 11. So the spider's in, and we'll be attacking first with his 5 attacks.
5 attacks. Here
on 4s.
is a spider with 5 attacks. Hitting.
Oh, he's powering up. He's hit 3 times.
Hitting 3.
And now wounding on 3s, because they're strength 6. It's just the 1. It's AP minus 3.
Big blows.
And I save it. Right, and then
you get to
retaliate. All hit bar 1. Wounded on 5s. 2 saves.
2 saves.
3 plus. He's fine.
It's fine.
Okay, so quickly to my phase. Again, I'm not going to score any points, so we'll just go straight into shooting. So 2 pistol shots, both hit. 1 wounds, so 1 3-up save on your. It's fine.
Yep.
And then we have combat, so just the 2 left. 3 hits, 1 wound, no AP on your spider. So just a 3-up save on your spider. He's takes a wound, so he's down to 2.
2 left.
Yeah, but now what he's actually going to do, Dean, is he's going to finish the job. So your 5 attacks of the spider
should finish the job.
Should finish the job.
And it's 4 pluses.
4 pluses. Yeah. That is 3.
3.
It's good potential.
Close. And
your strength 6, so 3s again. That should do it. Linden needs 2 6s here. But no, that is the 2 remaining intercessors gone. And that's it. Nothing left on the board for the Space Wolves. So a mighty victory for the Kehratet's first debuting.
Good job that Red decided to
go get his perm.
Yeah.
He is looking fabulous. What do you mean everybody's dead?
Get me back there.
No, it needs to set.
I need to set. Yeah. Okay, no. Yeah. It could easily. That psychic stuff can do a lot of
damage, but yeah. No,
all the dice rolls are obviously a big factor.
Up, though, you know, got that scarab out the way and
melted them.
Melted them, yeah. So that was good for sure. Did you have fun?
Yeah, I did.
Learned some
rules. A little bit of fun, especially with. Might take a few more getting used to
But you're learning,
But it's starting to get
the
there.
synergy
Yeah.
by the end there of
Yeah.
like, you know, what the...
I think
what-
the more playing it again starts to kind of come back, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
And yeah, we kind of hope you all enjoyed that at home, the first gaming episode of Warhammer from the beginning with Dean Kehratet. And yeah, we'll catch you next time, and hopefully Dean will be back
with better dice rolls,
with better dice rolls
hopefully.
before too long. Anyway, we'll catch you then.
See you.